voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turner Bloff is back again for another Optimum Athlete interview, and I promise we are going to start kind of looking more to the spring sports season, but we're kind of doing a little bit of a catch-up from the winter sports season because of just some travel conflicts and all that good stuff. Easton Neppl hopping in to finally talk some BW Blades hockey. My apologies, we couldn't get you in the last few weeks, my guy. How's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I hope you can actually remember back to how far away the hockey season was. It feels like a year ago already.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about just how fun it was this season. For those who don't know, the BW Blades are coming off basically their most successful season in team history. They got a home playoff game in the section tournament and also got their first section tournament victory in program history. How fun was it to be able to help the team achieve that goal?
It was great. We took practice by practice, and then we kept growing off of that, and then we ended up being pretty good this season.
Gotcha. And tell me a little bit about kind of coming into the season, because I know you guys were kind of took your lumps the last few years. So what's kind of that mentality like of just like how you're trying to rework it to like think like we're going to be a winning team this year?
We for sure made the passes this year. We had this off-season training with Adam's, I want to say it's his sister's husband. He really helped us, Ben Gurney, which he, our assistant coach too. He ran this shooting and stick handling stuff for us, which also helped us pretty much in the off season.
What was the typical off season prep kind of like? Because I know you had started the year before as well as a freshman. So tell me a little bit about just like how could you tell that it was definitely like a big jump in your guys' training and effort in the off season?
Yeah, it was. I was like super small. I had like no muscle on me. I got a bunch of muscle from the summer.
Gotcha. And a little bit about, how you guys kind of started off the year. I remember you guys had the tie in the opener, if I remember correctly, and then also a lot of overtime games off the bat. So how fun was it to just kind of get the confidence going right away when you guys started racking up some wins?
It was really fun. I didn't expect us to do that good this season. I thought we were just going to keep building off last season. But we ended up doing pretty good. The overtimes were tough, but we kept growing off of them.
Yeah, because I think you guys kind of lost the first few of them, but then you guys ended up kind of winning them when they counted down the road, it seemed like. And then a little bit about how just your endurance was tested this year, because I know that for hockey is just crazy as far as challenging that, and I can't imagine having to do that for the workload that you kind of took on this year. Tell me a little bit about how hard it is playing in those OT games.
It's pretty hard because you're already gassed from playing a full game, then you extend it to another 8 minutes. So I don't know. Against Perry Center, it was to make it so we could play our home game for playoffs. I was going to get off for a change, and then I see Kale shoot it down the ice, and my legs were dead, but I ended up going down the ice with Lopez and scored. So I don't know. My legs were just dead. Yeah,
you guys were quite the duo as far as racking up goals this year. Tell me a little bit about him.
He's a great playmaker. We just have some really good chemistry from all the years we've been playing together. Since like Squirts, I'm pretty sure, because he moved here Squirt year. Yeah, it was Jackson Lopez. Definitely had a fantastic year. We're gonna have to get him in for an interview pretty soon as well. And tell me a little bit about what you thought you developed personally for your game that helped you take the biggest leap from freshman to sophomore year, where it was like, oh yeah, you can definitely can tell he improved on this most. I for sure grew my speed and my muscle. And then my shot got pretty good because I practiced almost every day in my garage. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured that the kind of physical traits will kind of take care of themselves as far as just kind of maturing, but I always love to hear kind of the skill things as well, so I had to ask. And then a little bit about how you guys, I know you said that you thought this year was kind of be the year that you build on, and now, what is kind of the next step now for you guys that you're thinking?
Well, this next year we added Sartell and Little Falls to our section, which are going to be pretty hard teams. So our goal is probably to beat them and then add Northern Lakes to the list because they're the toughest teams we'll probably play next year. And we hopefully will win almost all of our games next season. Keep building off this summer and everything.
How excited were you when you found out you had all-conference selection? I believe all-section as well. Are there two teams or is it just the one?
I think it's just one.
Okay, gotcha. What was that experience like as far as just kind of a nice little reward for all the effort this year?
It was pretty good, yeah.
Gotcha. And I think I'm trying to think of the guys you shared it with. Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot here a little bit. If you remember who else was able to get selected this year.
I think it was Jackson, Grayson, Casti, Josh Hoffman.
I think Michael as well.
Yeah, Michael maybe.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. We got to shout out Michael Peterson and any other seniors on the team if you want to kind of give them their roses here for a fantastic senior year.
David Beam. You know, whenever Kale was sick, he would fill in the steps for Kale, and he did pretty good.
Gotcha. And I'm trying to think of so you guys got pretty good numbers coming back as far as I think you're just losing the 2 then.
Yeah.
Well, how encouraging is that to be returning so much of your guys' talent?
It's great because we know we can keep stepping forward through the season, and we can't we'll keep building off from this season.
Gotcha. And taking the year off of spring baseball as well to kind of work on that. Tell me a little bit of what went into that decision, and then you're still planning on playing summer baseball, I believe, right?
Yeah. Well, I felt like I was gonna go farther in hockey than baseball, so I just wanted to spend more time so we can have a pretty good season next year.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that for sure. Definitely got your priorities already figured out, so that's kind of nice that you got the single focus. I like it. But a little bit about just kind of your goals for the future. Like, do you want to play college hockey potentially in a couple of years? Because only a sophomore once again this year, so still plenty of time to decide on that.
Yeah, I do want to play NCAA Division I.
Gotcha. And so what's the dream school?
Minnesota Gophers.
Okay, of course. Yeah, I would hope that would be the answer, but I didn't know if maybe we had a Neppl go rogue or something like that. Yeah. So I had to make sure to check. I know his Uncle Aaron, by the way, pretty well. So unfortunately, no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, nothing but good things to say about Nep. But anything else you'd like to add, Easton?
No.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and congratulations on making history this year with the Blades, and looking forward to see what you guys have in store for next year.
Thank you.
This has been Optimum Athletes, brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wahpeton. Make sure to optimize your health at Optimum Rehab. And now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.